Okay, slow dive here. We're going to be playing, or I'm going to be playing a module called Hearkenwold. And I played through the first chapter a number of times, and Dorotine has a second chapter out now. And so I'm going to be playing through the first chapter again and eventually get into the second chapter. Also, there's supposed to be some new additional content in the first chapter as well, so we'll kind of come across things for the first time as I go through this. So I just recently converted this module to IceBlink Mini, so most likely I'll come across some bugs here and there from my conversion process not being perfect, but so I thought this time around I'll try playing it with a different party size. Usually I'll do 5 or 6 characters. This module's designed for anywhere between 1 and 6. I guess it's probably a little more designed towards a full party of 6, but you can play it with a smaller party. It's probably a little more difficult. You advance levels a little bit faster, but it's probably still a little more difficult. So I'm going to go with my classic 3-character party, I think. I'm going to try. So we'll do a fighter, dwarf, and then, and then a human cleric, and my wizard. That's the 3 when I've played through Baldur's Gate, Icewind Dale and stuff, sometimes I'll play with the full party size and then I'll go back and do a 2 or 3 party, well, usually at least a 3-character party, so something I've done in the past, so I'll do this here. Okay, so I've made these characters in the past before. I made a few changes, and so they might not be as good as if I were to make new characters, because I think I changed it so that a wizard gets to choose 2 spells at the first level and then 1 spell every level after that. And I think with the cleric, I think it's just 1 spell. I think with like a thief, you get to choose 4 traits the first level and then maybe 2 the second or whatever. I kind of trying to play around with some different values there. But okay, so let's go ahead and start this. Okay. So I'll kind of play some of the parts. This isn't really meant to be a full let's play. Since I played through this a number of times, there's some of the dialogue I'll probably go through fairly quick, and then others, if I come across stuff I haven't seen before, I'll go through it slow. Okay, so let's have a look at my characters. So traits, there's cleave, power attack, and sweep attack. 2 attacks and intimidate. So those are ones that I can learn eventually. Traits for cleric, just basics. Spells, we've got Blast, Magic Stone, Minor Rejuvenation. So that's a new one as well. This one it costs 10 spell points or stamina points, and it rejuvenates 10 stamina points. So it doesn't make a whole lot of sense to use this on yourself, but you could, if my cleric has plenty of spell points, but my wizard needs some It's kind of like transferring it from one character to another. Yeah, I guess part of the reason I wasn't trying to do like maybe regenerate 20 spell points with the cost of only 10 is you could just max out your spell points all the time. Just keep casting it on yourself for 10 and get you 20. So there's got to be some kind of a balance there. So it has to be 10 and 10, or maybe it costs a little more spell points than you actually recover, but 10 and 10 right now works out. Neutralize poison, resist cold, respire, moderate healing, hold, free action. So this one will remove if somebody's held or immobile from like a web spell or whatever, you can cast that and remove it. Blast light and then mouse. Okay. Let's see if there's any. The wizard's got mage bolt, mage armor, flame fingers, ice storm, minor regeneration, stinking cloud. This is a new one. It'll actually place on 9 squares, so 1 square radius, and it causes damage to anyone who stays in that area. Also, the wizard has access to that minor rejuvenation, web, fireball, lightning, dimension door. This is a newer one as well. It lets you kind of jump around on the combat map. It's kind of a steep spell point cost, but if you need to get away without taking a attack of opportunity, or need to just kind of jump farther away from enemies, you can do that. Okay. So let's go ahead and get started. We'll turn that on. Leader. I'm not going to turn debug mode. I'm going to have a debug mode off. Go ahead and hide that. Explosion, flames, voices crying out in confusion. These are the events that set your heart in motion. One of the things I like about playing this on my phone is my phone has a OLED display, the organic LED displays, which have really deep, the blacks are blacks because there's no backlight like on an LCD screen. So the colors are really vibrant and nice. So, wolves howl in the distance, or perhaps it is only a haunting memory that drives your steps. The gray walls of Castle Hearkenwold soar into view through a chill mist that has yet to burn away. Towering stonework, which seems more mountain than fortress, climbs in a natural rocky state, reaching for the crenellated battlements. When Kelton Manor was razed to the ground, its refugees fled to this citadel, bearing a fierce look of being unassailable. After a nightmarish ordeal of running for days, you find sanctuary at last in a soft bed and even a plate of warm food. So there's a little pound sign. I'm not sure if that's from a character that wasn't recognized. I'll have to look at that. Okay. This is our good friend, Bugs. And let's see, what were the other choices? I know you can talk, if you're a dwarf, you get to choice here. So I'm gonna do that one to start off with. I think the head cook is a fairly important position. Okay, and then he gives you, he lets you know if you find any food out in your adventures to bring it to him. Okay. So we are going to talk to this. Okay. Do you have any rumors? Let's see. Asking me for rumors. I'll ask who you are. Abigail. Delighted to meet you. Okay. So let's see. Now maybe find. Okay, so nothing else at this point. This bar. Try to stay out of trouble. Okay. Let's go this way. Heading to the west side of the castle. And I know I can pick up some potions here. So let's take those. Okay. Every matter, my name is Trisara. We didn't speak much. Alright, so those pound signs are showing up. There must be an asterisk. And maybe a period. No, maybe that's a comma. But I'll have to see why that's showing up on there. Forget what happened. Okay. And down here, have a look around, talk to any of the inhabitants. It's the farmer. So later there's a quest there. And we're going to have a look around here, make sure everything is working. So part of it is I'm playing this and part of it is I'm bug testing. So if I come across any bugs or whatever, I just make a note of it and then I'll fix it and kind of fix things as I'm going here. Old squires really don't need to be here, but we are going to anyway. The chest holds precious gems. Don't touch. All right. I think in the past they didn't really have a message on these, but I like the image here. That's nice. Nice pixelated image there. Looks good. Okay. We didn't take anything. We're just having a look around, getting to know our neighbors. So we'll come back there. I don't know that I want to go into there right now anyway. We'll have a look around. Come back there later. Yep. Still nothing. Okay, let's go to the east side. And have a look around. Sly. We'll talk to him again later. Alright. Pretty light and a haze of smoke suggests this room appears to be used as the castle forge. However, there is no one around. If you could locate the blacksmith, he might be able to help you with arms and armor. So this is where we pick up a bunch of goods. And it's going to take all those. Yep. Not the nicest inhabitant. And here we are in the knowledge is half the battle. Here we are in the library. I borrowed some of the library bookshelf tiles from Pongo's The Elder Stone module there for that. The graven image of a warrior bearing sword and shield stands here. On the base of the pedestal is inscribed the name Raven Crown. For a fleeting moment you hear an overwhelming relief of security you feel as you observe this carved image of a protector. The warrior's shield is held forward, his primary intent as defender, yet the other arm is raised with weapon, a warning and promise that just retribution will visit upon any who might harm the ones he loves. And you wonder, as your gaze takes in the statue whole, if one day the eyes of others will fall upon your own deeds in remembrance. Okay, so the statue. Okay, tremble not, brave squires, don't bite. Okay, so this one we'll just have our mage talk to her. Start with introductions. Zemne. The mages. Alright. So she gives us a couple items. Let's have a look at our items here. So now we got 2 spell points, potions, healing potions. Let's go ahead and equip some of the stuff. Short sword, some armor, that mace. I don't think there's anything for wizard. We got bows and arrows. Yep, that's it. Okay. I think we're going to go ahead and talk. Let's see how we're doing on time. I'm going to try and shoot for 30-minute sessions here. So I think we're fine. For now, let's go. I greet you into the service of Castle Hearkenwold. I am in command of the knight recruits and others who swear allegiance to the king. My name is Corwin Cause. If you think yourself prepared, I might have some tasks for you. Nothing too dangerous, but speak with me again when you wish to be of use to the crown. So I think I'm ready to prove myself. Very good. So I want you to patrol the road east of the castle. There have been sightings of goblins. They must be establishing a forward base of operation. Don't expect you to take them all out, just to show force. so we're gonna head on out and we'll report back. Let's go look at his table. His desk is strewn with parchment and quills. He doesn't like us messing with it. So that's interesting. This one says don't touch, and the apostrophe shows up correctly here, but it didn't. Some of the other ones, I'll have to see what the difference is there. Have a carefully organized system in place. Important documents. All right. Blacksmith is not there. I'm gonna pause for just a second. Okay. So I pause there for a second. Let's keep going. Okay. So I think we got everything here. Let's go ahead and head on out. Well, let's go up to the next upper level here. Look around. Welcome, please come and sit yourselves by the fire. Sebastian, he works for this bar. So anyway, perhaps as you travel the expanse of the realm, I would only ask you keep your eyes and ears open for word of an emerging cult. I have heard rumors, but more recent tidings have informed me it is led by a man called Musadon. That name disturbs me. It means hands of death. Do let me know if you stumble across anything that has the stench of cult activity. Hopefully this won't be a problem. All right. Okay. These doors don't lead anywhere. Oh yes, the monster. Not really a monster. Sure there'll be more to come there at some point. Okay. So we're heading out into the wild. Yep, thanks. Something I want to point out, we're using the day-night cycle. It just hit 7 o'clock, so it's now daytime. There was a little bit of color there for the sunrise. Sorry for your loss. Someone has carved a message into this tree. Wanted dead, one basilisk. Oh, great. Let's stay away from those. So something I've done different with this version of Hearkenwold for IceBlink Mini is the main world overland map is actually one single map instead of a bunch of smaller maps. And if I turn on the mini map, map, you can see that right now I'm only seeing a very small part of the entire map on this mini map up here. We're just kind of in the top upper left part of what's available. If I leave this mini map turned on, it seems to slow down everything because it's drawing all the squares. So when you have a huge map of this size, I usually just leave the mini map hidden for now, but I'll pull it up just to kind of look and see where I'm at and then close it. I have to optimize that drawing routine a little bit better so I don't have that problem. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a sling for my wizard here. Come in handy. Alright, so now I should have a sling and some stones. And again, I've played a lot of this stuff here, so I'm kind of going a little bit quick through it. I'm going to skip these trees for now. And actually I got the wrong tile here. I need to replace that tile. I have a log tile that I'm going to put right here. The same tile that Dorothy's used in the past. I have that. I just haven't changed it. I forgot. So I'll fix that. Let's go ahead and talk to Lady Madrigal. Sure. Song. I would be happy to help if I can. I understand. We will search out this thief and bring back your property. And that's exactly what we're going to do. Yeah, I know there's a couple of different ways to go about. Let's see, a signpost on the side of the road has the following words etched into wooden directional arrows. North, Castle Hearkenwold. South, Kin. Okay. As you approach the bend in this road, Drumpkin hears voices calling out, and then sees some men waving their arms in distress near a broken down wagon. I like how he uses the characters' names here. Drumpkin, he's using your characters' names in the dialogue. Whoever's currently selected, I guess. See, it changes to Erebus, Valoria. It's kind of fun. Okay. Hail. Have you the time to stop and help us? We were on our way to Kin when our cart hit a snag in the road. The wheel is damaged. I'm afraid we cannot leave our goods behind lest robbers descend to prey upon the merchandise. But we need to get our cargo to the city. We are from Hearkenwold. Let us guard your caravan while you continue to the city to find assistance. Of course we will help you. Perhaps we can go to the Kin and find the tools you need or even replace the wheel. Has there been trouble with robbers along the King's Road? So I guess we can just hang out here and they go and get, or we can go and get the equipment and come back. I guess two different ways to do it. Let's go in and see if we'll just wait here. That is most kind and noble of you to have such knights of Astaria be watchful of our wares. In fact, we too were just on our route leaving from the castle. It will not be very long before we return with help. Again, I thank you. The merchants turn to leave and follow the road to the Kin on foot. After some time has passed, you hear a distant sound of rustling, movement coming from beyond the forest. Dark figures emerge from out of the shadows of the trees, accompanied by guttural laughter. Looks like this will be an even better haul. Goblins attack. Oh, great. I'm not quite sure we wanted to get into this one right now, but we're at 31. So let's go ahead and turn hit points on or move order. And then we'll go ahead and hide that. Calling assassins, they're kind of far away. It's going to take them a while to get to us. Let's cast let's see, these trees can't walk through the trees. Okay. Or shoot through them, but I wonder if I could try casting sleep. I could do that. Just get 2. I think that's all I'm going to be able to do. I got one of them. And +4 attack, hit for 4. 10. That's a lot of hit points we're up against here. Let's go ahead and see if we freeze a couple of these. Hey. Big hit. 5. Down to 1. Archers. And let's see if we don't want to go through all our spell points, our spell potions this early, but we're going to have to. And where you're going to have to use this. Oh no, didn't hit. That's not good. Ouch. It's not going to end up well here. Ooh, that's not good. Wrong person went down. Yep, that's gonna do it. Alright, so I went too far south. Just moving around too fast. I'll have to do a reload and come back to this point. And then I'll start recording again from there.